Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I'm very excited again because I have an awesome new digital kit. This one was a request by Carol Laws. She wanted a ledger formatted journal kit. Instead of being oriented this way like we normally do for journals, she wanted the tall, thin version like this, so that you could do more of a ledger style, kind of like the one that she made me and sent to me. Hold on just a second and I'll grab that. Sorry, I should have done that ahead of time. But anyhow, these tall, skinny ones like this is what she's wanting a kit for, because then that way you're not having to cut off a lot. And when they're oriented this way, obviously they're too short, right? So anyhow, we talked about all different styles and things like that. And then I found out that Sherlock Holmes is in public domain. So for reals this time. So anyways, I decided to go with Sherlock Holmes. She loved that idea, and she has even sent me some pictures from her home area. And I'll show you those as we get there, but I'll just start flipping through these so that you can see. So definitely know this is formatted the opposite direction of my normal digitals. I just don't want any confusion, because I don't want people to get it and then be like, this isn't what I wanted or whatever. I don't have one oriented this way. This one only goes this way, okay? There's 20 pages. And so it is very like Sherlock Holmesy, obviously. Crime, true crime, whatever you want to call it. Detective. Geez, words. That type of thing. So this is what we got going on. Oh, she sent me, I know what it was. She sent me this from the Strand magazine right here. And this is a photograph that she took, but it just looks cool like that. And let's see, some of these are, you know, images and things that I found, but like this wall is an image that she took. This is from Alaska, this big 56 here. But this is a collaboration, and so it is called Holmes Carol's Case. So I named it after Carol because she, it was her original idea to do the ledger pages like this way. So on the other side it'll be this, and she sent me this image of Sherlock Holmes. And we are also going to do a journal swap. So both of us will start a journal. I don't know exactly when, because I have to finish up my Trash to Treasure journal first. But then both of us will make a journal and we'll swap. And she may make two, because she makes two a lot of the time. So, and that's totally fine. So she can sell one or whatever. And I might, I don't know. I'm not very good at making multiples, but I just noticed there's lines. I think that's from my printer. So anyways, but however it goes, we will be making a journal and swapping it, so that just as a fun collaboration, we just thought it'd be fun to do a collaboration, since the ledger style was her idea. She sent me some pictures. I made the digi, you know, it just a fun thing to do. So, and then there's all those pages that I just showed you with the collage. Then there's 3 background pages that would be good to write on. And she took this image too, that private no entry. And then there's lots of, obviously, crime photos and mug shots, whatever you want to call them. And the Pinkerton Detective Agency. These are both images that she sent me. I think, or maybe it was just this one. I think I found that one somewhere else. I don't know. I'm a little confused, but she definitely helped me out, because she had the old Strand magazine with his stories and things in them. So, oh, and I want to show you too, you might want to do shrink to fit, or whatever your printer has like that. See, these have lines through them too. Yours won't have that. It's my printer. I'll have to reprint that. But anyway, if you do like a fit to page or shrink to fit or whatever, you'll get a border or borders, turn on borders, and then that way you won't lose anything. I don't think any of that got lost, but I'm just pointing out. I try to pack the pages as much as I can, just so, you know, you get stuff that you want. I thought I did this color in the background because I thought it might be fun to do like some kind of like little booklet or something with this. If you wanted to fold it accordion style, or you can obviously just cut them apart and use them as tags. These could be made into journaling cards or pockets. Just a little something different than what I normally do. And then, of course, the number 10 window envelope cover, and I accidentally printed this on white copy paper instead of this ivory paper that I usually use, but you can see it comes out nicely, so even copy paper works great, so not a problem. I'm just trying to see. But yeah, I'm super excited to be doing a swap with Carol. That will be fun, and I think it'll be fun. You guys can see, you know, see us both do a journal, and then I'll obviously do a flip through of hers when it gets here and all of that. So anyway, I just think that that'll be fun. Oh, for this private no entry is from her area where she lives. I'm just trying to see which ones she sent. Oh, this number 30 up here is from one of the doors in her area. So yeah, anyway, just really fun, and thank you so much, Carol. It was fun brainstorming with you, and you know, seeing how it was nice to have somebody to bounce ideas off of and figure out, you know, kind of what we wanted to do. Sorry about the shadow. The sun's coming in my window for a change. So anyway, so I will be right back with the rest of the video. Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat. So as promised, today we are going to work on the topper for the journal cover. So I'm going to set this aside because I don't need it right here, right this minute. So I'm going to set it over here. And this is just a piece, obviously, of corrugated cardboard that I've put some white paint on. This is just white acrylic paint. And I did put some splatters of coffee dye, but once it dried, you really can't tell. So I'm going to put a little bit of Distress Oxide on there. Very truly, much of this is going to get covered, so it's not like a big issue, but where it is seen, I would like it to look the way I want it to. So how are you guys doing? I hope you're having a good day. I'm doing pretty good, and yes, I still have blue on my hands. I mean, this video I am filming right after I did the hashtag 50 stack challenge 2, so that's where it came from. But I have scrubbed, I've used rubbing alcohol, and I still can't get it off. So I don't know. It's one with my skin right now. So hopefully, eventually it will come off with washings and washings and washings. I'm always amazed. Because usually that distress ink and oxide and stuff, when you get it wet, it, you know, will come off of stuff or blend or whatever. It's generally not super attached, but that bit is. So there you have it. I think I even want to take my Stabilo All and get some of these places around the edges that you might actually see. Just see what that does. So what do you guys got going on? Are you doing anything fun and exciting? Or are you just hanging out trying to stay out of whatever crazy weather you have? It's really sunny here today, but it's really windy and cold, so I don't know. I guess we're supposed to be getting a storm, so we'll see. I know we're not getting anything like a lot of you have going on, especially like Nevada and California and all those kinds of places. But weird, crazy weather, I'm telling you. all over the spectrum. I guess Nevada's has the largest snowpack in the world right now. Up in the Sierra Nevada mountains. And I've lived through snow up there before, and it gets crazy, but that sounds even worse than normal. So it's always worse up in the mountains, obviously. But we've got quite a bit here in the mountains, but we haven't had any on the ground here or in the valley for a while. We got it early and then it all went somewhere else, which is fine. I could be done with it, and that's fine. It can just rain and stuff like that, and I'm fine with that. But they said it's going to get cold and snow, so we'll see what it does. Sometimes I don't think they really know, honestly. Okay. I love these pencils. Oh, if you don't know what these are, I get them on Amazon. You can get them at art stores, places like Hobby Lobby. I don't know if Michael's has them. Yeah, you know, you can get them around. They're Stabilo All. Okay, I think that's good. I mean, most of that's going to get covered. Like that middle part, I don't even know why I put anything there. And then we're going to take this piece of Tim Holtz paper, and this comes out of one of his long, thin packs. I can't remember what it's called, but anyway. It's one of his newer packs. It's not the big 12 by 12 sheets. And I'm going to put it kind of like this on here. Sorry, I know that's really loud when I drop stuff on this thing. And I'm kind of going to, for now, just sort of put glue in the center. And I can go back and put more glue, just in case I want to tuck something under or whatever. I like to leave my options open. Okay, and like that's of course going to curl up because it's trying to stick to this little sheet of cardboard. And then I'm going to put this piece of lace on over here. Hopefully. And like I said, I'm probably just going to tack it a little. I like Aleene's tacky glue, but you can use Fabri-Tac or whatever your favorite. I would use liquid glue, obviously. Would not use a glue stick for this project, because even that doesn't want to totally stick. But I have very good luck with Aleene's tacky glue, so it's just all personal preference, really. Glue is there isn't really a right or a wrong. It's kind of just what you like what works for your stuff best. We're going to put this one here. I did put a little water in this tacky glue, so it's kind of, because it was getting, you know, sometimes it just gets real thick, like beyond. Okay, and I've torn this lace so it kind of has that, you know, some fuzzies on some spots. And then I have Tim Holtz paper doll, portrait paper doll. love this one. She's all dressed up for the cold, it looks to be. And I kind of have to play with this for a minute to figure out exactly how high I want her, but I'm going to put this lace here, so I think I want it up just a little bit more. Oh, I remember what it was. I wanted to see those roses over there, kind of over her shoulder. I think I'm going to go ahead and glue this lace right on here. And I could use art glitter glue for this part, but I've already got the tacky glue out, so. And then I'm going to take another piece and put it up here. I think I'll put the glue on this because it's coming out pretty fast. Oopsie. Sorry, I get quiet when I get concentrating. Don't want to mess it up. Okay, and then I just have some pieces of lace that will go, I think, around the back. So once I get it on there, so I'm going to put some pieces of lace around the back. I have this little piece of Tim Holtz that I'm going to put kind of right under that lace. I think I will go ahead and put a staple in that just to make sure, because it's on top of that piece of lace, so sometimes we're just going to sneak under this. Actually, just move that for a minute. Okay, and I'm going to get her glued down. I love doing these toppers. I should really do more of them. I forget. And then it's like, oh yeah, a topper would be cool. Because that's kind of what I was doing with this. I was like, I don't really have an image. And then it was like, oh, do one of those toppers. Okay, and then I think I'm going to put this flower over here. That's just cut out of some doily I have. Actually, I think it's that same one. I feel like I have to schmutz them up with glue. I don't know how I do that every time. Okay, and then I have this October 26th that I wanted to sneak kind of in like that. Throw it up higher. I mean, not that it really matters if you can see it all. Just a little label. It's coming fast. Okay. This piece I wanted up here. I should not have glued her down all the way yet, because I do want it tucked under there a bit. Okay, and then we have a bee, and I think I'll put the bee here. I'm gonna ink it up because I don't like all the white. This is a Tim Holtz ephemera piece. Sorry, I can't even think of what to talk about because I'm concentrating so hard. Oh my gosh, sometimes it's so funny what gets you just engrossed, right? Can't even think straight. Okay, so now I do need the cover because we're going to tuck these pieces of lace in and about, and I just want to make sure I have it the way I want it. So like, I wanted this one so you can see some of it. And then I just have other bits and pieces. Don't exactly know how I want them yet. So down here. This one's pretty long. This one's long too, though. Probably don't need all of this one unless I want to do I don't think I want all of it. I'm just gonna cut a piece off. I don't even necessarily, it just doesn't even have to be like perfect or anything. I just want something like that, I think. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. I need to figure out what I want under that to close the book. So I'm thinking this. This is from Karen. Thank you, Karen. Stickiness. This is seam binding. I think it's been avocado dyed, it looks like. So it would go under. I don't know that I need all of it. That's a lot. So I would put this down first, and that way my topper will be able to hold it down. Let me grab the pages. I'm just going to tuck this pocket in here because all that bulk will be in there. I think I have it upside down, but that doesn't matter right this minute. You want to give extra too to make sure it will be able to expand if needed. I can probably use most of it really, but let's do this. Okay, so it's good to make it about as even as you can. And I'm just, you know, evening up my pieces here. And so it will get held down when I glue the topper on. But I may just put a little bit there just to hold it in place while I do this. It's always thinking about what you're going to need to do, because there's certain things I would prefer to do last, like put this on, just because that way you know you've got plenty of room, you know, that you're not needing to, you won't have a problem with it being too short is what I'm trying to say, but words aren't coming out of my mouth. So I prefer to do that, but because we want to put it under there so it doesn't have to go across her face, then, you know, sometimes you just gotta wing a ding it. But I do like that right there, so that's where it's gonna go. I'm just gonna worry about kind of tacking it right now, and then I will come back and get it more. So this goes this way. You stay on there now. This one I'm really not going to glue a ton because I may want to add a piece of lace along the spine, which I probably will because I usually do. So I just want this on here enough to hold it for now, because then I can lift that up and put the lace under, and then I can tack it down more. It's all the layers. I'm going to turn that one a little to the side. Did I have it that way? I think so. To see if that's right. So I don't know. Sorry, you guys. I've been hanging off the edge. You can see that. I'm gonna quick run a stitch through here because this little guy just keeps wanting to dance right off of there. So I'm gonna run a stitch across there and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back, and you can see I've stitched here and shoved some stuff up. This is why I don't glue it all down. I shoved a piece of lace back behind there, stitched there. I added threads and stitched that down so that it's not popping off anymore. Went across here, did a little stitching here, added another little piece of fabric under there. So that is that. And then it will go on here. Like so. I'm gonna take this out now because we have our ribbon on there. So we can add, oh my goodness. Oh, do not tell me. Glue the ribbon to the glue book, Amy. Good job. All right. So we're just going to glue this right down on here. And I'm going to put a lot because this is slippery from the, in fact, you know what else I'm going to do? Should have thought of this a second ago, but it just dawned on my brain that that might help. I'm actually going to sand. To see that piece of lace is already falling off. It's just going to give it some tooth right there to hold on. I did not glue that one very much, so there's that, but still, come on, you get tight so that I can do this. Okay, we'll work on that other little piece after the fact here. So I know this looks insane, but you don't want it falling off of your cover because that would not be cool. And like I said, you can use whatever glue you like, so there's that too. I think that looks pretty good. I'm actually going to go ahead and lay it out all the way. Get it crooked, a little crooked. That's one thing about the tacky glue. I can mess with it for a minute to get it how I want it. Yeah, a lot of times I do let the cardboard show more, but for this one, I don't know. I just liked the way I was going with the layering, so it's all dependent on some of that. But it's great for, you know, giving you some lift and all kinds of stuff anyway, so there's nothing wrong with using the cardboard. I didn't have to go to the work of painting it and everything, but you can see some of the edges, and I just think it looks better like that than if it was just, you know, cardboard. Okay, so I'm going to stop there. I'm going to let it dry, and then I'll come back and check for any you know, loose spots or spots that don't seem to be holding very well. But for the most part, the cover is ready to go. I may add a few more things. I don't know. Don't know yet. But that's where we're at for now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you got a few ideas or whatever. And we will chat again soon. Love you guys. Bye.